Alright, we're back with day 2 of my guitar build, and it is hot. It is 99 degrees in my shop, according to this thermostat. Anyway, so we're back on this Tele style guitar, and disclaimer, I'm not a luthier or a professional by no means. So what have we done so far? We stripped the nitro finish. We put an arm bevel on. I have this marked to do the belly cut a little bit deeper. It is not quite deep enough. So this video, I'll do this. We're gonna go ahead and finish this out. And I'm gonna put some 2-part epoxy or the little epoxy putty inside of these holes to fill that up, because this guitar is gonna get a Bigsby. So I will also be doing these through holes right here. These also will be getting covered up. So that's the plan. Things I did since the last video is I routed, probably hard to see, I rounded off all the corners. So you see I still have binding exposed, but that should be no problem. Now I did have one silly mistake here, if you can see. Yeah, see that? Where my router bit fell into the hole and messed it up. So we'll repair that too. I'm also going to do that with epoxy. A lot of holes. This has got a lot of gashes on it that I'm just going to fill up with that epoxy. Anywhere that there's a hole or a void, we'll do that. So let's get to it. So I'm just going to mix up this 2-part epoxy and wear some gloves. This stuff is nasty. And like I said, we're just going to mix it up until it turns color, and then pack it full in those holes. Get to work. I'm just going to literally pack it in the hole as much as I can. This particular epoxy cures very fast. Alright, we're also going to try to fill up these string through holes, and I'm going to see if I can add a little more material to this part where I messed it up. So here we go. You see I've got the holes filled, and I just took a razor knife and just scraped the material. I've got this piece patched. I will have to resand it, and I've got the back holes filled. Now there's some shallow points, but we'll let it dry real good, and then we should be able to go from there. I'm going to go ahead and sand this off, or rasp this piece off. Shop update, it has officially hit 101 degrees. Perfect conditions for working on a guitar. Perfect. The end goal for this whole entire session today is to get all the sanding and all the finish work complete. That way our next video we can start painting. And you know, we're close. We have limited time, so we're trying to expedite the process, but we're really close. The bevel cut is complete on the belly. Got to my lines. I'm just going to smooth up the transition and go ahead and start the final sanding process. What did we do? we got our holes filled in. That's a win. On both sides where the string through. I got this piece patched. I've sanded all the edges by hand down to, I believe it is like 180, 200 grit. Don't know exactly, but trying to smooth this transition between the binding and the wood, because when I routed it, it kind of added some weird texture. So we're sanding that. I've got the whole thing sanded with 120 all the way around. So I guess we're gonna call a video now. It's 105 degrees. Next time I'll get up early in the morning, like 4 a.m. and start, because this is unbearable. So thanks for hanging out. I'm gonna go pass out.